name's Christine and I have a bar workout for you today. We're going to be using a variety of equipment. So I'm going to use a yoga mat, a light set of dumbbells, maybe 3 pounds or so. We're also going to be using 2 yoga blocks and 1 gliding disc. So lots of equipment options, but you can do this entire workout with no equipment as well. So we'll go ahead and get started. Oh, and you also want to grab a bar or maybe a chair, just something light to touch on for stability. We're going to start with our legs wide. So second position in bar, knees and toes will track out at about 45-degree angle from the body. Arms can reach up as you inhale, and then exhale, sink down into that second position, plie. Hands come to the hips, press your knees back. Make sure you can see the insteps of the feet. And we're just going to take it down and up right here. So starting with that full range, second position, plie. Making sure that your knees are not falling into the front and you have a nice tall spine. We have 8 here. You can add some arms if you want. Sweeping down, rise up. 4 more. And we're gonna hold it at the bottom, hold, little pulse down. So again, making sure those knees are going right out over the toes. Hands can come to the heart. Heating up the quads for 4, 3, 2, little combo here. We hold it down, plie, reach over top, bring it back, and then rise all the way up tall. Sink down, other direction, come out, and rise. We take that tempo here, so it's down, reach, over, and rise. Down, reach, and rise. Nice big elegant sweeping arms. We want to be opening up this side body here, warming up the legs and the core. Everything works. 2 more. Last one. And we hold at the bottom. So hold here, find that tiny little pulse. Hands can come to the heart. All right, this leg, 3 pulse curtsy. So we go back for 3. Tap side. So it's 3, 2, 1, and tap. 3, 2, tap side. I'm gonna add some arms. Take it for singles here. So it's down, tap side. A little sweeping arm again. Light tap at the side. 4 here. 3, 2, and 1. Combo here. Curtsy, plie, reach. So it's curtsy, plie, and reach. So we're just kind of putting 2 things together, getting that side body stretch in and warming up the legs at the same time. Big reach over at the top. Big step behind for the curtsy. Last 2 here. And we hold. Pulse right here. Bring it down. Maybe check in with those feet again. You can bring the hands to the hips. Make sure your knees are going right out over the toes. Nice tall spine, so we're not leaning forward right here, but nice and tall. All right, holding here. We're gonna bring the other leg back. 3 pulse curtsy tap. 3, 2, 1, tap side. And anytime that bar is next to you, feel free to reach for that bar. A little extra stability there. All right, we're gonna take it for singles. Add the arm, so it's down, tap side. 4 right here. A little elegant sweep of the arm. And we put it together. So it's curtsy, plie, reach. Bring it curtsy, plie, reach over. So big side body stretch as you reach. Nice wide legs as you find that plie. Curtsy, plie, reach. 3 more. Last 2 right here. Should be getting nice and warm and hold. We finish with that tiny press down. Bring those hands to the heart. Holding it down, knees press back. 8, 6, last 4, 3, 2, 1, and we rise. All right, so we're gonna roll out our mat for the next one. You can kind of roll it right up to your bar or chair. And we're also gonna set up on 2 yoga blocks. So if you don't have the blocks, no worries. We're gonna start in a plank pose with our forearms on the blocks, or you can have your forearms on the mat. So getting set up here, lengthen back through the feet into plank pose. So setting up in a nice strong plank, engaging your legs, lifting your core. Right leg is gonna lift and crunch in. So we lift and crunch. So we have no weight on the wrist, but we're still getting that full effect of the plank pose strength. Press it up and in. 4 here. Glute engagement as you lift the leg. And we hold that knee in. Little tap and lift. So it's tap, lift up, tap, lift up. And you want to make sure that you're not too far forward on the blocks, placing pressure on the neck here, but really using the legs and the core. Knee stays down, back leg starts to lift and lower, lift. You can also have your hands down, however you'd like to be set up on your arms. That works best for you is the way to go. Hold that leg up high, tiny little circles at the top. Little circles. 4, 3, 2, reverse direction. Engagement for those back glutes. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come together. Slide your hips back. Finding a child's pose. Find some length along the sides of your spine. Bring it forward. Set up on the forearms. And we step back. Plank pose. This time, left leg lifts and crunch. Lift and crunch. So another great option, if you have an injury, if you want to do planks at the bar, you can always be right at the bar, finding these same leg lift and crunch right here. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee stays in, little tap and lift right here. Tap and lift. So again, making sure we're not floating forward too much, but keeping it nice and strongly in the shoulders, in the legs, in the glutes. Knee stays down, back leg starts to lift and lower. Lift. Come forward a little bit if you got long legs like me. It's always kicking something back there. 4 here. 3, 2. Let's hold that leg up high. Little tiny circles at the top. 4, 3, 2, reverse direction. 8, the other direction. Just a tiny circle with that big toe. For 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees together. Slide your hips back. Child's pose. Lengthen through your spine. Relax the sides of your body. You're going to start to rise up. Grab water and come all the way up to the bar. All right, so we're keeping 1 yoga block, if you have it, and it's going to go under the outside foot. So toes will face forward, block under the foot, and 1 hand, light hand on your bar. Always remembering to drink that water, so important. All right, we're going to start with a little squat here. So it's down, rise up. So we're taking it full range. This hand can be on the hip. You can have it out to the side if that feels good, or you can hold it right here. All right, we're gonna take it up halfway. So it's down, halfway, down, halfway. So a little hinge forward in the body here. 3, 2, hold at the bottom, hold. Hands come to the heart, other heel lift and lower. So the heel that's off the block is gonna lift. If you're more comfortable still holding onto that bar, feel free to stay here. Last 2. Last 1, heel stays high. Find that tiny pulse at the bottom. Just a little movement is all it takes. 8 here. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend your arms long. Sink back into the hips. Find a chair pose. Reach. Inhale. Exhale. Rise up. And we switch sides. So you can move your bar around if you want, if that feels good. You can always just kind of flip around. You can also do this one, hands to the heart, no bar, if that's good for you. And you want a little extra balance challenge today. Find that full range here, down and lift. Hand can kind of be doing whatever you'd like. 4 here, 3, 2, last 1, down, halfway up. So it's down, halfway, down, halfway. We love bar because it's getting into those smaller movements, which places less pressure on the joints and it gets really deeply into those muscles. Hold at the bottom, hold, and we find a heel lift here, up and down, lift, lift, bring those hands to the heart, extra balance challenge here, 3, 2, hold the heel, high hold, find that tiny little pulse at the bottom. So challenging your core here, lifting up through your pelvic floor as you engage the legs, 8, last 4, 3, 2, 1, and we rise. Nice job. All right, we are placing the block under the inside foot this time and grabbing 1 dumbbell. So if you wanted to use a heavier dumbbell for this one, this would be a good time to do that. Or you can stick with the 2s or 3s, either way. I'm gonna kind of set up on a diagonal to my bar. The inside foot has the block underfoot. Again, this can be done without the block as well. Feet come together, then the outside leg swings back, and we're gonna find a curtsy lunge in place right here. So a little bit of external rotation, making sure that your knees are happy. Just down and up right here. Down, rise tall. So you notice I'm on my back heel is lifted. You want to make sure that you are comfortable here. Full range, curtsy lunge. Down, rise tall. Nice long, kind of neutral spine right here. Arm is just down along the side. All right, we're gonna hold at the bottom. Find a hinge forward and we row right here. So in a row, you want to have about a 45-degree angle in your body. It's a straight spine and the elbows coming right along your side. 8 here. Nice light touch on that bar. 4, 3, 2, we're gonna put it together. Curtsy and row. So it's curtsy, row, down and rise. Curtsy, row, down and rise. Low, up and rise. Down, row, and rise. We have 4 here. Last 3. 2. Last 1, all the way through. Hold at the bottom, so we hold. And we're gonna start to lift that back leg. So you wanna have a little bit of an external rotation as you lift. Can we add that row back in, up, and up. 8 here. Little kick for the hamstring. Kick up for those glutes. 4, 3, 2, hold it high. Arm extends out, externally rotate that leg. Tiny little shoulder fly and side pulse to finish. Lots of balance here. We're gonna hold this pulse a little bit extra long So I want you to soften up through the elbow. So if you're locked here, just soften it up. Shoulder pulse. 8 to finish. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and we bring it to the side. Nice job. I'm gonna shake out those legs. We're gonna bring it to the other side. So setting up, either moving your bar, just flipping around, block on the inside foot. We're gonna set up in that curtsy lunge. So kind of start heels a little bit close together, toes apart, outside leg, floats back, we sink down, and we're in the curtsy lunge, dumbbell in that outside hand. Down, rise up, down, rise up. So taking it full range at first, checking in with your knees, making sure they are happy. And rise, 8 here. Great time to lift up through your pelvic floor. Pull belly button to spine, always engaging the core with all of our movements today. Hold it down, hinge forward, row right here. So bringing that elbow right along the side of the body. Sometimes I see people out here in a row, and that's not where we want to be. We want to be right up next to you so you can engage the back muscles here. And this glute should be working strong as well. We have 4, 3, 2, and we put it together. Curtsy row. So it's curtsy, row, down, and rise. Curtsy, row, and rise. Down, pull, press, and rise. Letting this combo move as a little flow for you today. Down, lift, rise up, just 2 more. Last one, hold, and we find that kick up. So we kick and rise. Can you add that row back? So as you kick, it's an arabesque kick. So we have a little external rotation on that knee, getting into that top back glute with that row. Of course, leg is bent, engaging the hamstrings as well. We have 4 here, 3, 2, everything stays lifted. Extend that arm out, press to the side. So tiny little side lift with that shoulder fly. If your elbow is locked right here, bring it back a little bit. This helps to lessen the tension on those joints. 16 pulses here. First count, 8, 3, 2, 1, 8 to finish, 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Nice job. I'm gonna shake it out. We're gonna set that block to the side and grab your other dumbbell. I'm gonna set up in a first position plie. So heels together, toes apart. Go ahead and rise up, click those heels together. You can kind of use the bar to get set up here, sliding down. And I want you to just check in with your posture here. So from the side, we want a nice flat back. We don't want to be hinged forward or back too much. Just kind of sink in. Knees again, same direction as the toes. And the heels are lifted if that feels good for you. Bicep curls up and down. So just a bicep curl. We're at about a 45-degree angle up from the body with the curls as well. You can always change it up, bring it in if you like that better. I'm gonna add that plie, lift and sink, lift and sink. As you rise, zip the inner thighs together. As you sink, heels press. And that is where we're going to find our balance here. By pressing the heels together, lengthening through the core. This one's definitely a balance challenge as well. We have 4 here, 3, 2, last one. Hold at the bottom, tiny little pulse up. So little tiny lifts at the bottom. Catch your breath, hold. Swing the hips side to side. And we're gonna put it together, 2 pulse, 2 hips side to side. So it's up, 2, side, side, lift. So those quads should be talking, right? Nice and warm. We're gonna push through a few more right here. Up, up, side, side. Can we do that 3 more times? Keep it low, last 2. Last one right here, up, side, side, and rise. Go ahead and shake out those legs. We're gonna step them wide. Second position, wide, all the way angled out, elbows stuck in, and we sink down, wide plie. Arms come all the way up, and we sink down. Rise tall, and sink. So arms are coming all the way up overhead, kind of like an around the world feel here. We bring it all the way up, and all the way into the sides, lift, and lower. So we've got 2 more. Then we hold that plie. Single arms go up and around. So just one side at a time. This one can feel a little bit quicker. That's okay, just kind of work at a pace that feels good to you. Up and around, and elbow back into the side. Still holding those legs. 4 more here. 3, 2, I'm gonna put it together all the way up. So we rise, sink, one arm goes over. Rise, sink, single arm. Rise up, find that plie, reach over the head, rise up, plie, and reach. So we're keeping a strong core the whole time, stable upper body, strong legs, lift, and circle it around. Last 2. Last one here. All right, we're gonna hold at the bottom. Just bring those elbows in. Little side body activation, pulsing down into the legs. Nice flat feet, 8 to finish. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We rise up tall. Go ahead and place those dumbbells to the side. Grab a drink of water. And if you have your gliding disc, or you can also use a paper plate or a towel. Any of those is a good option. We're gonna come to the bar with that gliding disc under the outside foot. I'm gonna start to work the legs a little bit more, side glutes, and then we'll finish on the mat today. All right, so getting set up, one hand on the bar, toes will face forward. Just kind of soften up through those knees. Outside leg is gonna slide out and in. So we're out, in. So this leg is static holding right here. Just kind of feeling that full range out to the side. We're gonna take it down, halfway up with a slide. So it's down, halfway. So we start to add a little bend and extend of this supporting knee, but you never want to be locking this knee at the top. All right, hold it out, little pulse here. So we're pressing out on that gliding disc. Last 8, 7, 6, find 4, 3, 2, rise up. We find a leg lift at the side. Soften up through that knee again. So lifting at the side, little tap on that disc. 3, 2, we're gonna put it together. 1, slide in, so it's in, out, lift, and lower. Slide in, out, lift. So we want to activate that side body. The bar is there to support you, so you can lift a little bit higher, or maybe a lot higher than you could if you didn't have that little support on the side. If you want a lot more balance challenge, you can do it without the bar. Hold that leg up, tiny little lifts here. So this knee is still bent, still working so hard. Just a tiny lift at the side, 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap it in. I'm gonna rotate, face your bar. Disc under the same foot, hands right here. We're gonna slide all the way back and all the way up. So nice big full sliding lunge right here. I'm gonna check in with that front knee. Make sure it's not going beyond your toes. Right here, slide back and in, so full range. Getting a nice stretch on the hip flexor, as well as strengthening up the legs. And we're gonna hold that lunge back. Hold here, front heel lift and lower. We are almost done with this side. Stick with me, 4 here, 3, 2, heel stays lifted, arms sweep up, tiny little pulse. This is where we dig deep. We finish this side strong. We are down on the mat after this. It's 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab that bar, use it to slide your leg in, and we shake it out, other side. All right, so switching that bar over, getting set up, now that we know what's coming. So gliding disc on the outside foot, toes face forward, soften up the knees, slide out and in, so it's out and in. So this leg is just static holding in a single leg, kind of like a half squat here. Making sure again that your knee feels good. Light touch on the bar, down, halfway slide. So it's down, halfway. So we add that little bend of that straight leg. 4 here, 3, 2, hold it out to the side, hold, pulse it out. Little tiny press to the side. 8 right here, slide it. 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, rise up, leg lift. So kind of giving this side break right here. Make sure your knee is still soft though. We don't want to lock it up. 4 lifts, light toe tap on the disc, and we put it together right here. So we slide in, out, lift. Slide in, out, and lift. Light tap on the bar for stability. Lift the leg in the side plane as high as you can. Left, in, slide, lift, last 2. Coming home, you guys. Last one, hold. Little tiny lift to the side, up. So this leg should be working so hard right now. Side glutes right here, 8 to finish. Tiny lift, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down on the disc. Slide and face your bar. Hands can be on the top. And we have that slow reverse lunge. So slide back and in. This one should feel good. We're stretching out the hip flexors as well as strengthening through the glutes of that supporting leg. Make sure your knee is not coming over the toe. So we want to be sliding way back and in. Ooh, last one all the way through. Hold it to the back, hold. Front heel, lift and lower. Up, down, up. Loosen up that death grip on the bar if you have one. 4 heel lifts. 4, 3, 2. Hold the heel high. Arms extend. Tiny little pulse to finish. We are almost there. Stay with it. Stay strong. Dig deep right here. 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2. Grab the bar. Slide in slow. And we're going to slide that disc right away. So we are done with that guy for the day. Moving your bar to the side. We're going to roll out our mat for one core exercise down on the mat. So setting up here, we want to lay on our backs. And we're going to bring the dumbbells by our sides, yoga block at the sides as well. All right, so one foot is gonna go on the yoga block. Both dumbbells in hand. Gonna lift the dumbbells over the head and then just rise up to bridge pose. Right here, we're gonna take it down and lift. So chest activation here, squeezing at the top. Light tap with your hips on the mat, full press up into the hip flexors at the top. So again, we always want to be getting that strength and stretch at the same time. 4 right here. 3, 2. Hold those arms up. Leg is gonna lift and lower. So kind of make sure you're stable on those shoulders here. Leg off the block is the one lifting. And we're gonna add some triceps overhead. So it's down and down, back and up. Triceps, legs, glutes, everything working strong. 4 here. 3, 2, we're gonna hold the leg up, hold the triceps. Leg extends, little pulse up right here. So the triceps are working as well as the toe pointing straight up. Foot on that yoga block, burning up that right glute. 4 counts here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it all the way down. Hug your knees to your chest and just kind of rock side to side. We're going to take that on the other side. So setting up with the yoga block under the other foot. Arms extend tall, lifting your hips to bridge, and just kind of getting set up here. All right, we're taking it down, press up, lower down, and press. So light tap for the hips at the bottom, full strong press up at the top, finding your length here, your strength, your full range of motion, and working the chest as well. 8 here. Opening wide, maintaining control of the dumbbells in your arms. We never want to be swinging our arms, but just keeping them nice and controlled. All right, we hold at the top. Right leg lifts and lower. Lift and lower. So we're going to add those triceps in. And if you're feeling a little unstable here, just make sure that your shoulders and the foot with the block are in one line. So just making sure that we can be stable on the shoulders here. All right, we're gonna hold that leg up, hold the triceps, find that tiny pulse up. Leg can extend, toe pointed, working that bottom glute so hard. Triceps here for 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, last 2, last 1, and bring it down to the mat. All right, we're gonna stretch it out with a little Pilates finisher here and a little bit of stretching. So making sure that your equipment is out of the way for this one and making sure your bar is not in kicking distance. We're gonna bring both legs up and then lift your chin. I'm gonna just lower one leg down, finding a hamstring stretch here. So really engaging the leg, lifting the core. Gonna switch sides. Other leg comes up, extend. I'm gonna come into some 2 pulse switches here. So it's pulse for 2 and switch. Again, stretch and strength at the same time. Best of both worlds, right? 2 pulse, 2 pulse. 4 here, 4 each side. 3, last 2, last 1. All right, we're gonna hug both knees into the chest. Go ahead and rest your head on the mat, rock side to side. Holding the legs up tabletop, arms support the head, and we just curl up and down here. Lift and lower. So as you curl up, belly button is pulling to the spine, back presses on the mat, and we're engaging the front body and the core. 8 here. Hands support the head, so neck should not be straining. Add the breath. Exhale on as you press up. All right, we hold that curl, legs up, extend the arms long, palms down, and we're just gonna lower and lift the legs. Lower and lift. If it feels better to still have your hands behind your head, feel free to do that. We're just lowering until our back starts to come off the mat a tiny bit. You don't want your back coming off the mat. Last 2 here. Last 1. Arms come all the way up and we circle around and hug. Extend and circle. Finishing with that double leg stretch today. And out. We have 4 here. Last 3. Last 2. Everything stays extended. Static hold 4, 3, 2. Can you lower all the way to the mat? Relax your head and neck. Just find a nice good morning stretch here. So we are done. We're on to just a couple cool down stretches, which are so important to do at the end of your workout as well. Go ahead and hug those knees to the chest. I'm gonna rock back and forth, reaching through the knees to the outsides of the feet. Soles of the feet come high. Happy baby. Lengthening your tailbone here. Kind of finding that gentle rock. Again, opening up your inner thighs. Being so proud of your body for doing that workout today. Soles of the feet come together. You're gonna reach under the calves and just start to roll up and back a few times. So this is seal in Pilates. If you want to add those heel beats at the top, 3 beats, and then back, 3 beats. Up, little balance, strength for the spine. Pulse for 3, pulse for 3, and we stay up this time. Go ahead and scoot your legs all the way back. Toes come towards the face. 1, reach for the sky. Exhale, float forward. Letting the back of your head and neck relax, release here. Finding that deep hamstring stretch. Finding so much gratitude for everything that you are capable of. And knowing that you can always come back to this workout, grow and become stronger in everything that you do. Go ahead and hug 1 knee to the chest. Hug that knee, swing the other arm back. Find a little twist here. Bring it forward, lengthen out, switch sides. Just hug that knee to the chest. Bring the other arm behind you, little twist for the spine. Gazing forward, and we lift the hips, keeping the head low. Arms swing down, soften up those knees, rise slow. Head comes up last. Big breath to finish at the top. Inhale up, hands down to the sides, and we are all finished. I hope you enjoyed that bar workout today, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good one.